So if the y-intercepts are where the x values equal 0, the x-intercepts obviously are going to be where the y values equal 0, because any point on this line is going to have a y value of 0. So to find the x-intercepts, we just have to figure out what are the inputs that give us an output of 0. Okay. Now if you look at this equation here, the only way that can equal 0 is if the top equals 0. The bottom can't equal 0 or it would be undefined and we'd have an asymptote. So we really just got to focus on where does the top equal 0. And we have lots of tools for that. Probably the most straightforward one is if it's factored, then we can just look and see what are the x values that are going to make the factors equal 0. So in this case, it'd be -6 and +1 would make these things equal 0, which would make the whole thing equal 0. And sure enough, that is where our x-intercepts are. They're at -6, 0, and 1, 0. Now, if you didn't have it factored, you could try and factor it yourself, or you could use the quadratic formula if it's a quadratic polynomial of degree 2 on the top. If it's a higher degree, then you're going to have to do some more work. Remember, finding roots of polynomials usually involves knowing one of the roots and then doing division to try and simplify it down until you get a quadratic that you can use the formula on. So the important thing is you understand the idea that if the top of this equals 0, then it's going to have an x-intercept. And so that's what you should be looking for.